Hi, I'm Ben Joseph from Expeller. Let me introduce you to Milu Odourless toilets. Milu Odourless by Expeller is an exclusive range of odourless toilets that eliminate bathroom odour at the source. With a patented inbuilt ventilation system, Milu Odourless quietly extracts odours from the toilet bowl and discharges them directly into the sewer before they can be released into the bathroom. This video will outline the installation process for the Milu Odourless In-wall Cistern for floor standing toilets. Before installation, the Milu Odourless toilet must be installed by a qualified plumber in accordance with AS NZS 3500. Check the product thoroughly for any missing components or defects prior to installation. Tools required. We recommend to have the following tools available for the installation. Set out. For S-trap installation, the floor waste pipe should be 65mm from the finished wall. This can be extended up to 120mm using an offset collar. Refer to the instruction manual for P-trap installation. The wall must be framed using 90 by 45mm framing timber. The studs that secure the cistern are to be positioned such that the inside face of the left stud is spaced 296mm from the waste centre and the right stud is 259mm. The minimum nogging height for this section of wall should be 1300mm above the finished floor level. Determine the finished floor level and mark this position on the wall studs adjacent to where the cistern will be installed. Electrical rough-in. The Expeller odour control fan is located inside the toilet cistern and is powered by a 12-volt power adapter. A 4-metre 12-volt extension cable comes pre-installed with the cistern. This cable connects the power adapter to the Expeller fan. Have a qualified electrician install a mains power outlet within 3.5 metres of cable length to the toilet. The power outlet should be accessible for future servicing of the 12-volt power adapter. Installing the cistern mounting bracket. Mark and pre-drill 8 holes in the studs. The hole positions are detailed in the instruction manual. Partially install 8-gauge screws in the 2 top holes only. Hook the cistern mounting bracket onto the 2 screws. Add the remaining 2 screws and tighten to secure the bracket to the studs. Assembling the odour ductwork. The odour ventilation ducting consists of multiple ductwork sections located on the outside of the cistern. These sections connect using O-ring seals. Apply lubricating grease to all the O-rings. Push the duct pieces together as demonstrated. Be careful to ensure O-rings are properly seated. Pinched or incorrectly installed O-rings may result in water leaks. Use the supplied cable tie to fasten the 2 vertical duct pipes together. Connect the flexible hose to the rigid ductwork like so. Installing the cistern into the wall cavity. Position the cistern into the wall cavity and fasten to the cistern mounting bracket using the carriage bolts provided. Be mindful not to trap the power cable between the bracket and tank. Tighten the bolts by hand only. Install the adjustable bottom bracket by fastening 4 8-gauge screws in the 4 bottom holes previously drilled in the studwork. Tighten the socket head screw to fix the adjustment on the bracket. Align the cistern between the studs so that the centre of the cistern aligns with the centre of the waste pipe. Check that the centre of the flush elbow is 360mm above the finished floor height. Tighten the carriage bolts on the cistern bracket. Secure the flush pipe to the bottom bracket using the large cable tie supplied. Apply grease to the flush pipe extension and install. Cover the pipe outlet with duct tape to prevent dust ingress. Connecting fan power. Route the 4-metre extension cable to the location of the mains outlet. Plug in the power adapter to the mains outlet. We highly recommend using the Expeller PIR motion sensor to automatically activate the odour control fan. Connect the 12-volt power adapter and extension lead to the motion sensor like so. The sensor mounting hole can be used as an access port for servicing the power adapter. Installing the expeller fan. Remove the system flush button cover, actuator transmission block, and fold aside the flush arms. Remove the expeller fan from its packaging and apply the supplied silicone grease to the O-ring on the fan. With the flat side of the fan facing outwards, install the fan like so. Push the fan up until it clips into its receptacle. Connect the power cable. Check that the fan turns on when the power supply is connected. The fan motor will be audible. Completing the cistern installation. Connect the water supply to the cistern. Replace the cistern flush components and install the dust cover. Sheet and tile the wall. Adhere to the cutout details shown. Feed the flexible hose through the bottom hole in the wall, installing the flush and waste pipes. Depending on the wall construction, the flush pipe may require cutting to length. Fit the key seal to the flush pipe. Lubricate the rubber seal on the pan connector and slide it into the waste pipe until the pan connector is 180mm from centre to the finished floor level. If required, cut the pan connector down to length. Rigidly fasten the pan connector to the adjacent wall. Refer to the instruction manual for P-trap installation. Connect the flexible hose. To connect the odour ducting to the pan connector, lubricate the top and bottom of the flexible hose grommet. Insert the grommet into the hole on top of the pan connector. Install the flexible hose, ensuring a tight seal between the hose and pan connector. Lubricate the key seal and pan connector seal. Double check the measurements adhere to the required dimensions and verify that the pan connector is level. Install the pan. Lift the pan up and over the flexible hose. Push the pan against the wall and engage the pan connector and flush pipe. Turn on the water supply and flush the toilet, checking for leaks. Secure the pan to the bathroom floor as per AS NZS 3500. Installing the toilet seat. Install the rubber inserts into the toilet pan. Install the seat mounting posts by fastening the screws into the rubber inserts. Do not completely tighten the screws so that the position of the seat can be adjusted to align with the pan. Clip the seat onto the mounting posts. Adjust the position of the seat to align with the pan. Remove the seat and tighten the screws. Fit the cover plates over the mounting posts. Finally, reinstall the seat. Installing the flush button. Cut the flush button dust cover to align with the wall. Install the flush button mounting frame. Adjust the plastic mounting bolts to suit the wall cavity. If necessary, shorten the bolts. Install the flush push rods into the actuator block and twist to fasten. If necessary, shorten the push rods. Fit the flush buttons. Finally, check the operation of the flush. For any inquiries, please go to expeller.com.au.